Well, I want to point out, on eBay and Amazon, you can still get this CSA stuff. It could be Confederate States of America, or it could be California State for Amnesty, man. Oh, yeah. Anyway. I got this belt buckle off of Amazon. And what I really got it for was something else. This canteen, when it came in, they gave me the wrong one. It said CS, US, like in Union, Hey, we can't have no Union. It should have been CS, Confederate, right? So, and instead of sending it back, I modified it. I put this powered by moonshine sticker on it. I was going to use this and put it over there, and I says, hey, wait a minute. First off, it's got a curvature to it, which I wasn't sure from the picture in Amazon. That wouldn't fit. And the other thing is I need both sides. I didn't realize I need both sides because this was in a wrapper still. And so I had this. I said, well, I'll put that on there. But this was only, I think it's $6.99 and $3.99 for shipping, so about $10 total. And it's really a nice belt buckle. Pretty surprising. Now, I don't know if they had CS or CSA back in the day. I know this would be really what you call Farby stuff, like fake, but it works. I got this off of eBay, and the picture showed CS. Again, I got a US one. I said, I can't have that. I got to have so I put moonshine on it on both sides. That's on my motorcycle, by the way, which I took out last night. And I got this haversack. This is actually for you're supposed to put food in here, basically, believe it or not. What I'm going to use this for is I go to the gym. I'm going to take that with me. And this, I'll probably put my camera and some of the other stuff in here if I'm going to, say, one of those Confederate reenactments and I'm filming. I'm going to dress like a Confederate, and I'll put that camera and stuff in my bag and batteries and all that stuff and whatever else I need. So I'll use it. And I want to mention something else on this video because, some of these Confederates out there doing this stuff, boy, there's some really weezer geezers, man, I'm telling you. And they need to take vitamins. One of the things, too, like, I'm just going to throw it in this video. I should be a separate video, but otherwise, the people that look at this stuff, they don't look at this. And I'm going to kind of force you to look at this maybe a little bit, but we'll probably turn off the video if you don't want it to. But this, when I tell you this is heart healthy, I don't know if they say it on this one. A lot of them they do. It's true, because the doctors even way back in the 1950s in Canada, regular medical doctors proved that higher doses of vitamin E are heart healthy. Now, one thing you got to watch for is natural versus not natural. See, this says like D alpha tocopherols, D dash. If it says DL dash, that's synthetic. And that DL synthetic is made from coal tar. Coal tar. This stuff comes from vegetable oil. And, when they have, like, you see studies that conflict with each other, vitamin E does this and no, it doesn't. Oh, usually they're comparing synthetic to natural. You want to get the natural one. D, not DL, D. That's on anything, pretty much. DL means synthetic, right? And I'm going to tell you this. This is like 1,000. And there's a lot of studies out there to show you 1,000 is definitely not a problem. I mean, even though it's over the recommended daily amount, they showed where many thousands is not even a problem. Actually, sometimes I take 2 of these a day. I usually take 1. But the other side of it is, if you make the best diet possible, the best diet, you're lucky if you get 100 international units, and that is nowhere near optimal. And it's the optimal doses that really protect your heart and your overall health. This is one of them vitamins you really can't get from food in optimal doses. You get survivable dose amounts, so obviously, because we're all still alive. But it's like vitamin C, vitamin E, and even vitamin D, unless you're out there in the sun, and magnesium. Well, typically vitamin E, forget it. I don't care what your diet is. If you go to, the health food stores and the organic grown foods and all that, you're still not going to get enough of this. It's impossible. It's impossible. You never get a dose like this. This is a heart healthy dose. You want to get the ones with the mixed tocopherols. So I'm going to put that in there because these people that are, they're into this stuff. They're older, retired people, got some time on their hands, and they'll take adequate care of their health. So that's a little add-on tip onto this. Yeah, this is Farby stuff. I don't know how Farby this is. the haversack. It's probably legit, pretty much. I was thinking about dyeing these tan, but then I said, yeah, just leave them the hell alone. That's how they were. They were just natural canvas. This canteen usually was wood, but I don't want a wood one. It's got a cork stopper in it. I'll take this I'll use this thing. It's, you know, what the hell. But, you know, again, I guess you wouldn't wear this with, you know, I guess you could. You know, one of the things too, I'm trying to get back into, you know, my stellar shape like I used to be when I was in my mid to late 50s. I was in really great shape then. Man, I was like a 22-year-old surfer dude. I looked like that practically. And I want to get in that kind of shape again because, you know, even though if you have some Farby stuff, that isn't as bad as being fat. You know, so, you know, I'm working on it. I've been out to the gym last night. I was working out quite a bit. I was there a couple hours, and I was taking my motorcycle out right before that. Pulled in the bike, the motorcycle, to the gym, and I worked out, and I drove the motorcycle home, man. So like midnight or something. So pretty good shape, man. Not bad for a senior citizen here. So anyway, yeah. So this is cool. $10 delivered off of Amazon. You know, if you ask for the link, I'll put it down there. But it's actually pretty damn high quality. You know, they don't sell the flag with the X. Like if you see that way out there, you see that way out there. There's a flag with the X. See it down there. There it is. They don't sell the flag with the X, but they sell flags with the X, like the old Georgia state flag that's got the X in it, the old one from '56 to 2003. They sell that on Amazon and eBay. They just don't like the flag with the X. They sell all this stuff. I got this off of eBay. I got this off of eBay. I got that off of Amazon. I personally like using eBay more than Amazon. I kind of refrain from that because, you know, Mr. Bezos making so much money off us. It's ridiculous. But sometimes it's easier to find something that way. You know, one of the conveniences of using that is like, well, I don't know. I guess if you can Google too and use PayPal. You know, I know a lot of people don't like that, but then I don't like putting my charge card number out there with 50 million independent vendors. So it's one of the advantages of using PayPal on eBay and Amazon. But whatever, you know, the Giants cut it got us, man. You know, but while things are still flowing, the economy's still working, you might want to get some of these things like this because, you know, even though these are, you know, if you're a Southern, yeah, like I said, California State for Amnesty, you know, yeah, whatever, Confederate States of America, and you know, if you're a Southerner and all that kind of stuff, and you're into this stuff, I mean, if you're a reenactor, this is not, no, this ain't correct. I mean, I think it's supposed to say CS or something like that. If you're a reenactor, I think if you just said C, well, maybe it'll be all right. It shouldn't say US on it though. And this would probably be okay for a reenactor. This would probably be okay if it did say CS, like I tried to order, but they screwed up. And the prices weren't bad. I mean, I found out, you see the reason I'm mentioning this Amazon and eBay? Because anytime these specialty sites, and maybe you should support them, but they really rip you off. It's like sutlery, anything that says sutlery, or they specialize in this stuff, like, you know, the old 1800s war between the states stuff. Any of the sites that specialize in this stuff, they take the same thing and they double the price practically, or maybe more sometimes. And I'm like, I don't want to, you know, it's like you want to support them, but they shouldn't be jacking up the price that damn high. I mean, you know, that's what it seems like they're doing. But then again, there's some stuff that isn't available on Amazon, but I've seen the uniforms available on Amazon and eBay that were pretty good. You know, you can get the artillery version, the infantry version, whatever the heck you want. And the only thing you can't buy is a flag with the X. But I think you could buy the Bonnie Blue. You could buy what do you call it? That South Carolina flag I showed the other day that has it's like mainly red. It's like the Citadel flag. You could buy the old Georgia State flag. But you could buy you could buy the first national and the second national, I think, and I think the third national maybe too. The polk flag, a lot of those things you could buy them. They just don't like the flag with the X. That's the only one they don't like. Everything else is there, and it's like a lot more discounted than. I mean, I mean, I like to see the business going to the sutlery places, but I don't know why the hell they got to mark them up so much. I mean, I realize that big giants like Amazon probably got ways to get better deals, but you know, when you're dealing with eBay, you're talking about a little mom and pop shop vendors most of the time, and they're way, way, way undercutting these sutlery places. So, I don't know. Yeah, that's where I've been shopping. You know, I can say it's a little bit. And there's a term out there for like fake, not really accurate to the historical letter or whatever. They call it FARBI, whatever that means. It's an acronym that means something. But like I said, you know, I want to get back to my lean self, and you know, if, I don't plan to do reenactments, but I plan to film some, and I want to, you know, if I'm going to be portraying, you know, one of those guys from the 1800s, I want to be in shape to do it. You know, that's a better portrayal than, you know, having. Well, I don't think I'd be portraying it with this unless I was out there filming. But you know, if you had something that was slightly inaccurate, that's way less notable than being overweight and out there in a uniform. That just looks totally unsatisfactory. Not to say that anybody's overweight shouldn't participate, but that's one of the first things you should concentrate on doing, is getting rid of the weight. And actually, a lot of it is just through natural nutrition. Americans are fat today because they've been poisoned with, you know, it's not just the lack of exercise. They've been poisoned with, you know, processed foods that have so many additives in them, not just preservatives, but food colorings and things like that, and artificial flavors. And you know, our food is actually kind of dead, and the enzymes are blasted out of it when you microwave them too. So anyway, it's enough of this. But like I said, you get some freaking really great deals on eBay or individual vendors, small vendors, if you Google them, and Amazon. But the sutlery places, man, they really jacked the prices way the heck up. I've been avoiding them big time. So like I said, I got this off of eBay. I mean, I don't know if it's a reenactment thing, but if you want to wear that, it's $10 delivered. I think this was like 25. It's stainless steel too, you know, and this was something like that, maybe 25. It's got a little leather strap on it, natural canvas, delivered. You know, no shipping. And stay healthy. Stay healthy. Number one concept there. If you want to be alive for the next umpteen decades, to keep doing this stuff. Over and out.